I did as well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're gonna be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy. Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart.
How's everyone else? They all make it?
They're fine. I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived.
Oh, thank goodness.
So I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water.
Oh, thank goodness they're still alive.
They're Titans, Bigby. They'll be fine. Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation. And eat more chicken. Your blood pressure's through the proverbial roof.
Taking it easy's not really my thing, Doc.
Oh. Well, whatever your thing is, try and make it work better for you next time.
I don't want to eat
Business
no
office.
chicken.
I know.
I like
I'll have to
chickens.
call you back.
I mean, I don't know about
The
Bigby.
town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White, Bigby.
Bigby! Big baby! I don't know, it's hard for me not to do that. Hello, hello.
So, to recap,
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him.
What about this?
We know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
Okay, so they
once he
basically
puts all
just
the
told me
pieces
what
back
happened.
together, it'll be easy to catch Crane. So, I guess that's the plan, currently. But I don't know.
There's no other leads. This is it. Just wait for the mirror.
Yeah. What the hell is going on? I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it? Everything points to him, I get it, but do you really think he killed those women?
I'm as confused as you are, to be honest. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
He was a conniver, a coward, a liar. And I'll always hate him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. But murdering prostitutes?
It is pretty creepy.
Ow!
Everything okay over there?
Yes, Miss White. Just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Ugh, you got some...
Thanks for
what if,
tonight,
like, some of it gets
by the way.
inside of you, like...
That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did. I'm glad you were there.
I just feel bad for Holly, really.
Yeah. Time heals everything eventually. At least, I hope so, for her sake. Can I, ask you a question?
I was hoping, like, I
It's
mean,
kinda
I did get to
personal.
fight, but, like, I was hoping I
And
could kick their ass.
I don't want to offend you, but after tonight, it's on my mind.
Sure.
It's just, when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight, it feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong.
It's true.
Because it gives you an excuse to just, you know, stop pretending.
So what if I do? You think we're broken or something? Is that it?
I don't know. Maybe we're just not cut out for this world. We can't eat each other's hearts anymore, Bigby. This can't be like the old days. We have to make it better.
Guys? We have a problem.
What is it?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
There's probably a piece...
What
There's
do
probably
you
small
mean,
pieces, like, all over the
missing a
ground.
piece?
Yes, it's not here.
Crane must have taken a shard with him.
Oh, I can't believe this.
I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well,
what
that's
about all the
not
small
entirely
pieces?
true.
Or what, Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take.
Oh, it can do that?
We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
Damn, it
I'm just
can
saying,
do that?
waiting is an option.
No. We can't depend on the mirror.
What exactly is the hard way?
We'll look through his things, his desk, everything. He had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror.
Yeah, you
We
you
can
go
still solve this
Hopkin,
ourselves.
Hopkin.
I know
Never
that
mind that. Come help me look.
Oh my gosh, why don't you have a genie inside of you anymore, you magic lamp? What did you do? Oh, let me talk to him. Buffkin, that's it. I always forget Buffkin's name.
Hi, Mr. Bigby. I can still help you catch Crane, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I saw him jump on the telephone before he left. He called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that, whoever that is.
His witch?
Yes, it sounded like the one he got his snow glamours from.
Part of me's thinking,
You didn't see anything else, did you?
No, not especially.
Look, the whole mirror thing, it's not your fault, all right?
You mean it?
Yeah.
there's no point in asking why didn't you stop him. I mean,
I'll
he's
just
Buffkin.
see if I can do anything about this.
You think he's supposed to
do that.
do anything? He's a flying monkey. I mean, sure, in you know, the Wizard of Oz, they were scary, but you know, I mean, that was the Wizard of Oz. Those were trained monkeys. This guy's not trained. You know, he's not in an army or anything. I mean, you know how it is. You know how it is. Kids these days. I went the wrong way to do this thing I was gonna do. Oh, we got. Here's something. Keys.
What is it?
It's the key to his room at the Open Arms.
You still haven't told me what was in there. I want to know. I need to know.
Crane was, paying Lily to live out a fantasy of him and you together. Forgive me if I spare you the details.
I keep thinking back. I keep replaying moments in my head. Interactions with him when he'd catch me in the elevator or bump into me outside. There's only so much you can repress, you know?
But I mean, like, for all we know, the glamour is.
What else is there?
Come on, let's keep looking.
I'm sure most of you already figured this out, but I'm thinking that's like another guy that's pretending to be what's his face. Are there any updates on the extra funding I requested? As I explained in my last letter, the conditions here could do with some improvement. I'm seeing some unrest from the residents, and I have to admit I can see why. The farm should not be a punishment. I'm sure you're busy, but I think this should be made a priority. Best, Waylon Smith. So it's talking about the farm that they put all the animals on that speak and shit. Dear Mr. Ichabod Crane, I am writing to ask again that you please send someone to fix the air conditioning in our unit. It's burning up in the apartment, and Pinocchio says his skin is splintering. I don't know what that means, but I assume it's something gross, and I'd really like it if you'd fix the air like we asked you 3 months ago. At the very least, provide us a fan in the meantime. Sincerely, Boy Blue. Boy Blue? Yeah. Yeah, man in the moon. Little Boy Blue. And I don't know when we'll get together then, son. Okay, Mr. Crane, you said you'd pay to have the plaster redone in my building after the last incident in 204. It's falling off the fucking walls. Please fix it. I can't rent out that room as it is and I've already been waiting for days, not to mention you already promised me you'd send someone to fix the big crack in the glass on the front door. Well, guess what? It's worse now. Get your shit together, Mr. Toad. Damn, Mr. Toad. You must be talking about that one time when I went in there and
Did Crane
beat the
ever
shit.
do any work?
Only when Cole was around.
So apparently Mr. Crane did not do shit. I think I just broke a lock. Oh my god, I'm so amazing.
There's a page here that was torn out.
Oh, yeah? Buffkin, do you know what was here?
It's a ring, at least. Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Wait, what witch?
Buffkin overheard Crane set up a meeting with a witch.
Well, yes, it sounded like the one he got his, glamours from. It must be about this ring.
Why not mention this before?
No one asked me.
Buffkin!
And I'm hungover. I'm sorry.
You idiot.
He set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You
I
called me
called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
What if it is
Well, you
Bluebeard?
did, and I know.
Oh my god.
The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
I tried.
No, it can't be fixed. It's missing a piece.
This is none of Bluebeard's business, Bigby.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
We don't know if he's the murderer.
Oh, please. Of course he
Yeah,
is.
Bluebeard's like,
Look,
He
this
is
just isn't the time.
my number one
He took a
suspect.
piece of
He's
the
been
mirror,
my
so
number
we
one
can't use
suspect
it.
since episode
The
1.
only thing we know
I
is
didn't
that
even know
Crane's
who he
going
was
to
in
see a witch
episode
at
1.
2
I just
o'clock.
assumed it was him because he was the only person I never saw before.
AM or PM?
A.M.
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position to turn away help.
Define help.
Why do you even care about this?
Why? I'm invested in this enterprise we call Fabletown. Literally invested. Since it's mostly my money that keeps the whole thing running. And tonight I hear that Crane has been killing Fables? And there's no system in place to catch him?
Look, we know that Crane is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan. I mean, who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're a
thing.
secretary. He's the sheriff. And none of you were chosen to run this office. Who elected you to make these decisions?
Nobody, but that
Who
doesn't...
elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that unofficially for years now.
Unofficially is not officially.
I'm heading up the investigation, okay, Bluebeard? That makes this a moot point.
And somebody needs to run the business office while he does so.
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
Commonwealth my ass. You're an asshole. I hate you, Bluebeard. I punch people for you. I'm just
All
kidding.
right,
I punch
let's
people
just
for me.
look on the bright
But,
side.
you know, I'd punch you
we
too.
know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
Yay.
And
Buffkin.
that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
And a few shorter hours, the more you babble about it.
We haven't been the ones babbling.
Yeah. Just point in the direction you want me to check first.
Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know about this?
It doesn't matter what they know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere
The
else.
Trip Trap is the better option to track the witch down. That has to be our focus.
Look, chances are I'll have to swing by both anyway,
No,
so...
chances are you won't have time.
I don't really care what you two do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock! I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there alone, all right?
I've no interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no interest, and now it's a crime scene.
Bluebeard, you're not going anywhere.
Really now? And what? You gonna stand here and babysit me? While the rest of your leads evaporate into mist?
We have to find the witch, Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out. Never went anywhere. And is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you going anywhere.
He wants to ruin it. He wants to destroy
He's up
evidence.
to something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now.
He's gonna destroy
Where are
the
you gonna
evidence
go,
in the other
Bigby?
place. He's gonna destroy the evidence in the other place. Who is more important?
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.